Hey everyone, it's Desiree, and I am back again with another video for Spellbinders. This time I am going to show you their kit of the month, showcasing their Glimmer Plate and Foil to use in their Glimmer Hot Foil System, of course. Where else? So, what I like about this is we have this new system. They've come up with a kit so that it's a simpler and easier way to build your stash. What I really like about this kit is not only that you're building up your stash when it comes to the plates and so forth, but you also get a foil. So there's a lot of colors, and they have come out with a lot of colors, and some of them are really cool. I have found my favorite. But I think that's neat. It's a monthly way that you can start utilizing the equipment that they've created for us. And have items in good use. You don't have to get that pressure to get everything at once, which is nice. So when it comes to this, these are the items that I'm going to use. I pulled out a lot of scraps. I keep all my little scraps. Now, I'll link to videos, or I'll have it up in the upper right-hand corner here for videos where I show detailed ways to use the system, how to use it. The tips and tricks that I have found. I've even come across more because I continue to watch some videos and all of that. So we're going to go through that. Now, what I chose to do with this project is to use every piece and foil. So you can mix and match. So keep that in mind. You know, you don't have to foil every single piece. But I just want to show you what each one... I'm having a real problem talking today. Have you seen that? It's amazing. I get over my cold finally, and now I can't talk. Oh my goodness. So sorry about that. Okay, back to the video. So I wanted you to see what each piece looks like when it's foiled. So you can see I'm speeding through this, but when it comes to the foil, what I have found is cut the foil down, have your pieces close. Now with these, you got to remember they do have a die that will cut the image out, which I think is awesome. Yes, I like the outline dies that cut these images out. Now what I have found is when I place my foil down, make sure it's a shiny side down. Oh yes, I forgot. And then when I put my cardstock on next, I like to push it down. I find if I just put that little pressure, it's almost like it stays there. I also make sure that I pull out the plate from the holder first before I start setting anything down. This moment is very satisfying to pull off the foil. Again, it's right up there with the heat emboss, melting that, and removing a mask. It's very, very therapeutic. And I'm just showing this again because it's just therapeutic. So I did this a bunch of times. Now, yes, I am using my hands. I am picking up see, I like to pull that out before you put everything down there. I am using my fingers to pull my plates. I do not recommend it. It does not bother my fingers, but I am not telling you that is what you should do as well. This system does come with a magnetic pair of tweezers. Please use them. I cannot stress that enough. My fingers are just they're very tough, and I have many calluses, and it just doesn't hurt. They don't get burning, scalding hot for me. But please, I do not recommend it. I can't stress that enough. So here I am placing the dies over the images, and I'm going to die cut all of these. And again, I'm not going to have you, watch me do all of that. But I am going to die cut these. What I love about the wreath at the top, I used copper for that and Aurora for all of the leaves and the flowers when it comes to the foil. But the wreath you can actually cut out. You can even cut out the center. So you can make this a great shaker card. This can be an embellishment. This can be a ring. I really like that. Now, I'm still practicing with the system as well, because I know that there are some frame plates that are absolutely gorgeous, and to get them centered. And I've seen many tricks in other videos on how we can get those centered. So stay tuned. Let's just say that. Just stay there. So now that I have everything foiled and I've rambled obnoxiously through this, so sorry, I'm going to put my sentiment down and it says, awesome everything. You know, sometimes our sentiments don't have to make sense. They could be what we want it to be. And the stamp set that I'm using is from Spellbinders, and it's a clear sentiment stamp set, and it's perfect because you can build your own. Some of the words are large, and then the rest of them are just a regular font. And I just think they're perfect. Because again, you can create what you want to say. You don't have to go with what's already printed or made. So now the fun part, and I kept all of this in. So grabbed my liquid glue, and now I'm just going to go to town. I wanted, when it came to the wreath itself, I used copper. And I just wanted to, you know, there's flowers on there already, so I'm using those as my starting point when it comes to the greenery. So the greenery is going to come in, or the leaves are going to come into that, because I have the actual flowers that I foiled that are going to go on top of that. So I'm just looking for some of the lines of the wreath to show. Again, this is very, even though everything is foiled, it's not overly done, if that makes sense. It's not overpowering. It's very subtle. And yes, I was really in the mood. I just love these colors. I love the aqua blue, or some people call that, I think, pool. And I love the lime green. Now, these two colors that I'm using are from Stampin' Up. And I just forget the names. I do apologize. The green, I think, is Twisted Lime, I believe. And I think that blue is Pool Party. I'm not sure if it's still available. I know they've changed their colors once again. So I'm just having fun placing them. Some are going to be propped up with foam squares. Some are going to go straight down onto the wreath. I enjoy this to just build it. You know, just have all of these die cuts. You know, it's funny, as I keep doing this, I'm finding I am loving die cutting. I love to build. I love to have that dimension. And sometimes it's very simple. You know, it can create some beautiful dimension and images when it comes to the dies. So I'm just going to put in the last few just to have, you know, looking at clusters. That's kind of what I'm poking through to say, okay, does this need to be a cluster? Is there something missing here? Just making sure that if they're used, great. If not, not a big deal. But I'm just making sure that, again, I use my eye for it to be balanced. Somebody may look at this and say, you know what, that top needs another flower. But for some reason, this to me looked balanced. And I just go with it. So I've got my standard A2 size card base. That's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it is a top folding card base. And I'm just going to set my image down. And that is our card for the front. Now, I have all these extra pieces. So, of course, I will save them. I have the little tiny pot where I just keep extra die cuts in. And every once in a while, I'll dig through it and pull something out, because I can't throw anything away. I'm just going to use 2 of the leaves, and I'm going to put that flower down there in the corner, just for a little bit of an embellishment on the inside of the card. So I hope you did enjoy our project today. I hope that if you're interested, if you should happen to have the Glimmer Hot Foil System, I think this kit program is a really good way to build up your stash for plates and also foils. And again, you'll be able to build it up slowly. You won't have to get everything all at once and so forth. This will help you build that in time and over time, and help with the budget. So everything will be linked down below if you want to take the time to check it out. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to reach out. I will get back to you as soon as I can. But thank you so much for stopping by and taking the time to watch my video. If you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe, and if you like this video, hit that thumbs up and make sure you stay tuned for the next. And here are a few other videos showcasing the Spellbinders Glimmer Foil System. Take care, everyone, and always remember, be creative.